Okay, so we said that the distance between AC and BC are going to be the same. In other words, they're equal to each other. So I've taken equation 1 here and equation 2 and simply made them equal to each other right here. Okay, and so all we have to do now is just solve this for x, and that'll get us our answer, towards our answer. First thing you're going to notice, we have a really ugly looking equation here that has square roots on both sides. But we don't like that. We can solve it really, or get towards solving it really quickly by just squaring both sides, which just gets rid of the radical signs. If I just square both sides, effectively I'm just getting rid of those. That's nice and easy. That's actually an easy step. It looks scary, but it's not. Now it gets to be a bit of a pain because of all these brackets that are squared. I have to do FOIL on each one of these. That's right, FOIL on every one. Just do it. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do it really quickly. If you got to work it out on your own and confirm, go for it. But this is what it's going to look like in the end. So 2 minus x squared is going to be 4 minus 4x plus x squared. If you don't believe me, check it out. And because I'm just adding all these, I don't need to put any brackets anywhere. So I'll just adding, so I can just write it as is. 1 minus x times 1 minus x is going to be 1 minus 2x plus x squared. Okay, and then that leaves me with, on the right side then, 5 minus x times 5 minus x is 25 minus 10x plus x squared. And then 2 minus x times 2 minus x is going to be 4 minus 4x plus x squared. Barely fit it in there. Okay, well, we have to start solving for x here, but there's something that's really magical that happens. This is really quite simple. You may have noticed, and I probably could have done this before actually, is that the 2 minus x all squared appears on both sides. In other words, I can get rid of that. So I can get rid of all this, and I can get rid of all this. Okay. The other nice thing is I have x squared here and an x squared there. So in other words, if I were to move the x squareds to one side, they're going to cancel as well. And so just when you thought you really didn't like this problem, it just got a whole lot easier. Because now all I'm left with is 1 minus 2x equals 25 minus 10x. Well, that is grade 8 stuff, folks. We can do this. So I'm going to add 10x to both sides, and I get 8x. Subtract 1 from both sides equals 24. In other words, x equals 3. Now you're all happy with yourself. You got an answer, x equals 3. Yay, I'm done. But you're not, because the whole point of this question was to find the equation of the line. Okay? Well, we know that if x is 3, then y is going to be 4, because from the equation of the line we know that y is equal to x plus 1. So the center of my circle is at 3, 4. Okay? And if we were trying to find the equation of the circle, that's going to be x minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals the radius squared. Oh my goodness, we didn't calculate the radius. Well, you're just going to do it using the distance formula anyways, and you can do it really easily. Just plug in the number in. Here's your center. Pick the distance from there, calculate the distance from there to the edge of the circle, one of those other points, and the answer you get is root 5. Root 5 squared is just 5. And that is the end of the question. Okay? So again, it's a tricky question. That's why I put it on there. You're going to have to be able to solve those types of problems in future lessons. So I want you to be able to kind of go through, do those substitution rules, and solve for those tough ones.